Hi.
Is it running? You sure? Oh, I don't know. He tells me it's running. All right. This is Black and White Politics. Welcome. This is our second episode and not our last. So, I'm David. I'm the black guy.
I'm Lane. I'm the white guy.
How are you today? All right. So, what is our subject going to be on today? Well, I'm going to tell you. Our subject is going to be on Donald Trump. Why? Because I just think it's a great subject to hit off because y'all think y'all need to know where we're coming from and how we feel about the thing.
Exactly.
And I know we discussed, said I'd say something about student loans. We're going to come back to that on a later video, but we want to keep this about Trump right now because we've learned that our tangents can get long and deep into different subjects.
Very deep.
So we're going to keep this simple. We're going to talk about Trump. He's going to give you my thoughts. I'm going to give you my thoughts. He is going to give you his thoughts, and I'm going to give you my thoughts. And from that, we're going to discuss it.
Yeah.
So, thoughts on our president, Donald Trump.
First of all, Donald Trump, for those of you that say your president, Donald Trump is indeed our president. He's our commander-in-chief, just as much as President Barack Hussein Obama was also our commander-in-chief.
That's right.
I say that even though I am a conservative. I say that because no matter whom is in office, you respect the office of the presidency.
You have to.
And, you know, you can joke him or whatever. That's normal. But you still respect the office of the presidency.
Even Reagan got joked.
Even Reagan got joked. But what I think about Donald Trump is this. I think that President Trump loves the United States of America. I do think at times he comes across to people as being a douchebag, and I think
big douchebag.
I think that he needs to work on human interaction because he's so busy, so used to being the Donald, the you're fired, in charge, and he has to somewhat let go of that a little bit, maybe even soften up a little bit. I'm not saying, you know, become a wimp, but I mean soften up towards people so that he can empathize with them more. If he did that, then I think that amongst the minority voters, he would increase his standing amongst minority voters. And I think he needs to talk more about the minority issues, which I haven't seen him talk as much about. But overall, I think that on a scale of 1 to 10, I would give President Donald J. Trump, with recent events with North Korea, positive events with that, and also the fact that the Russians respect us again, Putin respects us again. I would give Donald Trump...
You're giving him a rating now.
I know, right? I would give him a 7.
7?
A 7.
Oh, 7. Okay. All right. This is my thought on Donald Trump. He is our president. I did vote for him. I do not know if I will vote for him for a second term. But for now, we're not going to get that far ahead. Up to this point, this is what I think about Donald Trump. Donald Trump is a narcissist. Donald Trump has some issues. And he's a male chauvinist pig.
That he is.
And there's no other way around it.
Yep.
That's just the way he is. A lot of that has to do with the fact that he's always been able to maintain and do what he wants because of his wealth. All right. So with that being said, as a president, he has done far and above what people gave him credit for and is still doing. I believe today the stock market ended on another high.
That's good.
Another one.
Yeah.
Money.
Yeah, no doubt.
He is not a politician, which I think a lot of folks hold against him. And I think the man needs more sleep. Yeah. God, that dude needs to stay off of Twitter at 2 o'clock in the morning.
President, stay off Twitter.
And get some sleep. I think that would help your personality. Yeah. But he's brash. He doesn't care.
He doesn't give a
But he loves this country.
He does.
He knows how to make money.
He does.
He knows how to keep things moving.
Yep.
He doesn't care what people think about him.
Nope.
And the only other negative I could say is he's very thin-skinned. And if you come at him, he is coming back at you.
Yeah.
He doesn't know how. Sometimes he should just let stuff go.
Let it go.
He doesn't know how.
Don't know how to do that.
And I like it. Went back to what you said. His people skills are lacking in a few areas.
Yeah.
But overall, his job of what he's doing, as far as the country goes, is about the way he's handled the stock market, rolling back a lot of things that have opened up the economy,
Right.
Bringing a lot of the jobs back,
Right.
making enemies with folks because he just don't care. And if you've noticed, a lot of the people he's making enemies with is a lot of people in his own party.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, and it's just because he does what he wants and he's not a politician.
Yeah. And Kim Jong-un shook his hands recently at
In North Korea. So now you gave him a rating, so I guess that makes it. I got to give him a rating.
Yeah. What's your rating on our
All
president?
right. I'm gonna give him an 8, man.
An 8? Okay.
His rating's up to 44. The stock market is roaring like a lion. Every time they keep saying there's going to be a recession, we had a bad month, a bad quarter at the beginning of the year, but a lot of that had to do with some things that were done that would be out of his control. But we're still churning.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give the man an 8.
Yeah.
Now, we'll sit and discuss it, but I give the man an 8.
Okay. That's good. And back to what you said about things out of his control. No matter who is in the hot seat, the Oval Office, there's something that I think people forget about. Their brains go blank. They forget about. The president has an immense amount of power, no matter who sits in the seat.
Yeah, and a lot of power.
Commander in chief, right?
But does it control everything?
But it doesn't control everything.
Nope.
And the House and the Senate, our Congress, under our constitutional republic, under the Constitution, they actually have a great deal of power. So it's easy for me sometimes, I admit it, when President Barack Hussein Obama was in office, to blame Obama about everything. But I have to try to be fair. Remember that it is the Congress. It is the Congress, the House and Senate, that a lot of that problems are caused by them. Same thing now for those of you who don't like President Trump. It is not all President Trump's fault for the things you think are negative. Remember, it is the Congress. Read every now and then what all of you guys...
Are you saying that a lot of the stuff that's going on could have been prevented if it would have been fixed before he got in office? You're not saying that.
Yes, and then some.
Really?
Yes.
No way.
But one thing
How can you be saying that?
It's true.
That's just terrible. Wow, who knew?
But one thing
No sarcastic here.
Huh?
Not sarcastic at all.
But one thing I want to say to people is, I'll be brief, so I don't want to be too long.
We have that tendency.
I know I do too. You guys watch my channel, Rideshare 757. Subscribe to that channel too, and don't forget subscribe to David Allen's other channel, the David Allen channel. Please subscribe to his channel as well.
I have 13 for going on about 4 months now.
That's right.
13 subscribers.
I'm near 4 something, but near anyway.
I
subscribe.
369 is his number.
Subscribe to this channel too.
But please subscribe to this
foremost. But here's one thing people need to do, I think, at least once a year. Go back, you can pull up on Google, read the U.S. Constitution once a year. Just once. And of course, that encompasses...
boring, right?
I know it's boring as hell, but it needs to still read.
I would suggest
read the Bill of Rights.
There's like a whole bunch of YouTube channels that will break down, and you can just sit and listen to it if you didn't want to read it.
If you don't want to read it, that's true too. Cause
I'm lazy. That's what I do.
You're right. Or at least, like you said, watch something like, what's it, Hip Hughes History. I think every now and then he
I like
talks
Drunk
about
History
that.
better.
Who?
Drunk History.
Drunk History.
I think there's a thing called Drunk History.
I gotta look that up. But watch or read the Constitution and the Bill of Rights at least once a year. If you did that,
are you saying that knowledge will get you somewhere?
Knowledge will get you
in a lot of
many places.
Yes.
Many places.
Many. I guess what he's getting at, that I keep interrupting, picking at him, is having an understanding of what's going on and not just going off of what meme you seen yesterday, and really keeping track of what's going on. Because a lot of times what's going on, especially concerning Trump and Congress, keeping it in that people are really trying hard not to get you to focus on one thing when their hands over here doing something else.
Distractions.
And I think a lot of that boils down to, like I said, politics and and Trump just calls everybody on it. And I think that's a lot of things that folks can't stand about.
Right, which is fine with me that he does that. I mean, and I want to add one more thing real quick. And I'm trying to be brief, but I had something happen to me this morning. This morning is payday for one of the companies I'm an independent contractor for. And this company in the past, there's a couple of them, so I'm not going to say any company. They've done things that I don't like. Okay, the tour bus business is not all flowers and roses, but I love being a motor coach captain. Okay, I love driving tour buses.
He likes to travel.
There was a multi-$100 discrepancy in my pay. My first reaction was to be angry, to be mad. I said, no, that is not how I'm going to respond. Not to get religious, and I'm no angel, but I prayed. I called a friend of mine. I prayed to help calm me down. I know, right? But maybe some of them need to pray to calm down. So, hey, a lot of them are Christian, so that, hey, they can't hurt me. So, pray to calm down. A friend of mine who's deeper in the faith, she prayed to help me calm down. So I was mad. The sailor was mad.
We're going to have to calm down.
I went in. I spoke to them calmly. I gave them the facts. They gave me some facts. And they wrote me a check for an additional $400.
Are you saying that whenever they start dealing with thinking about, they need to pray and look and
they need to calm down, breathe, calm down. But what I'm trying to get people to do is to check your emotions
and look at the facts.
Look at the paper. Look at the computer.
He's saying get all the facts before you start flipping out.
Try to get the facts before you flip out. If you have to flip out, go outside, yell outside or something, and just even if we disagree, try to get the facts.
Just the facts, ma'am. All right, that's Black and White Politics. I'm David, the black guy,
and I'm Blaine, the white guy. Can't you tell?
Y'all have a great day.
Oh, the hurricane. Did you want to?
Oh yeah, real quick. Buckle down. Y'all be safe down there. With Hurricane Barry coming, and we'll give you some updates on that on the next episode. So
start going now to the grocery stores, getting your extra canned goods.
There ain't nothing left on the grocery store at this time.
Well, I'm still saying for those that can get your water.
Get your water, bread, and flour.
Get your bread, your flour. If you have medication, get extra medication for those in your family that need it, especially the elderly. Just be as ready as you can.
We want y'all to be safe. Y'all can come back.
I want you to be safe.
And come back and see us.
Yeah.
Y'all have a great day. This is Black and White Politics.